last time on the Book of Spring, you're going to be traveling north, heading towards Stormbrook.
So it's like I get all pumped up to leave town. I immediately twist my ankle and fall on my face.
As I see how much my companions are on the struggle bus, I think Babu walks over to a tree and he just starts whispering into it. And then I step back, and then these trees just start walking out of the way.
And all of a sudden, you hear one of the donkeys starts to bray. You guys will turn back around to see Crispin, and there is a vine that's wrapped around his leg, and is starting to pull him back into the woods.
All right.
That's so creepy. Yeah, we got to stop that.
Yep.
Okay.
I pull out sword. I want to cut this vine.
Well, while he's cutting it,
Yeah.
I want to be looking at it, trying to see if I know what it is.
Okay, yeah. You roll your knowledge check.
13.
I'm going to try to do this in a way that you can do it, so that you can read it, so you sound like you have the knowledge of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, you could just give me what the book says, and I'll put it in Babu words. That's messed up, Amber. I hate it. Oh, no! It looks like a tyrant rose has its thorns in our dear Crispin. It's gonna suck him dry if we don't get him free soon.
Is it dragging him off into the woods?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
What kind of speed is this? Can I just run up to it and chop it?
By the time that you get to it, you're in a thicket with it.
Careful, Arthur. It might go for you, too.
We're going to do battle. Ba-ba-ba.
Arthur, it's going for you, too.
Poor Crispin. Think of Crispin.
I'm passing out these blank cards for objects for the battlefield you can write down.
Nice. I like blank things.
I will have to be careful because I only have 10 HP.
So they are not in the same area, though?
What do you mean?
They're not in the same battle area. Are they different?
Okay. Who are you talking about?
Arthur and the Rose.
No, they're in the front area, but they're not together right now.
Well, the reason I ask is I have Rose Fever Scatter, which all creatures within the target area get poisoned, no matter how high their condition is.
Oh, wow.
So I was going to try and poison the Rose.
Wow.
But I just wanted to make sure it didn't affect Arthur.
I mean, you can cast it in this front area.
Yeah.
Which is a separate front area than this front area.
After we start initiative, I will do that.
Yes. So go ahead. We're going to start battle. And it is initiative and objects. Objects give you a +1 to your accuracy.
I made a dirt clump like a mound.
I made a plow half buried in the ground,
Cool.
they had abandoned it.
I have a busted up statue, ruins that somebody forgot about.
Ooh.
Cool.
I'm putting in a tree stump.
I'm going to put animal bones. And your initiative.
Oh, it's a Dexant? Okay.
Yeah. And I need to check on my shield because I think with shields, it can prevent me from going below a certain number.
I
think
think
what it is.
Yeah, which is 5 in this case, I think. Yeah.
I got 13.
That's very quick.
That's your initiative?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
Cool.
I think Jakey Poo's first. I've got a 9.
I also have 9.
Okay.
And I bet your dex
I
is
have-
higher, so.
8.
What's your dex?
Dex is 6.
Oh, I've put my condition on it, so yeah, I guess I'm higher.
So, Jake, you're the leader. So can you keep track of the initiative order for me,
Oh,
please?
yes. Jake. And I'll keep track of the numbers too, because it matters.
Yes. 13.
Babu 9, Colleen 9. What the Rose get?
Rose is 4.
Oh, okay. And then Arthur.
I had an 8.
Okay, cool.
Poor
Okay.
Crispin is braying. Wait, that's not on the donkey side. Jesus Christ.
Well, he's in pain now.
Yeah, this is true.
Do I even see the source of the vines?
If you run up into the front area, you could see.
I have to be in the front. Oh no, I'm only good in the back.
Let's
I'll
go
go to the front because Jake would look for it.
I wonder if there's a Rose hub that was underground and is a giant mouth that is popped up. It's rah, 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 rah.
Because I was going to describe it as Crispin's being pulled in, you can start to see from this massive writhing vines that's kind of unfurled, and you can see scraps of things in these vines. In the center, it looks like a large bud.
A large
It's
bud.
not.
A
It's not
Fiend me, Seymour.
like a rose bud.
A bud.
Yeah.
A rosebud.
Still got the green around it, and some of the red is poking out of it.
I will. In Jake's eyes, this is a shot at redemption for all the times he's let the party down.
All the 2 times.
I know
today.
it's like I know everyone's been so kind to him and everything, but he knows that he himself feels like he's letting everyone down. So he's going to try to do his best to hit this thing with his sling. And
You literally have to roll higher than a 4.
higher than a 4.
Yes.
Oh, oof.
Whew, we'll see.
Oh, God.
I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, oof. The pressure's on now, and then I'm going to attack. I'm trying to think. Well, his sling is my Dex plus int -1.
And you could use an item too if you want to +1 to your accuracy.
I'm gonna spring. I'm gonna like spring off of the tree stump I put out there.
Okay.
So he like runs and he uses the stump to like give himself a little boost when he jumps and slings.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's pretty anime.
that's pretty anime. And so it's just Dex plus int, and that's that's
Oh yeah,
it's a
you wrecked that
15.
boy.
Yeah. Now do your damage.
What's my damage again? It's Dex plus -1. So that is 1.
Aww.
That's 1.
He's a straight.
I hit it though.
Straight in the center.
Haven't you seen the last couple of times I've thrown things? I didn't even hit anything.
All right.
I did something to it.
Up next.
So that's me. Babu's eyes do not, for the record, they do not turn black.
Okay.
He is still Babu. He's gonna look at the rose and pick up like some like plant crud that's on the ground, like on the grass next to him.
Okay.
He's gonna rub it and then whisper into it. He's gonna blow it in the direction of the rose. So he's casting Rose Fever Scatter, which is gonna poison the plant
Okay.
unless I fumble this. This magic check. And I did not.
What'd you get?
It doesn't matter.
When you're hitting a monster, I think it does.
No, it says
Okay.
I got a 6, so I didn't.
Okay. You're fine.
Yeah, it targets the area, so I didn't know.
Okay, that's fine. So it's poisoned now.
Yes.
Okay.
So you see the rose get encased in what is it? Like a
pollen.
like pollen.
Yeah.
It's floating around it in its vines, and you can
and-
see that it kind of like the vines kind of wither in a little bit.
Okay. So its strength die is reduced?
Yes.
Okay.
That's probably good, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is good. You reduced its accuracy to hit.
So that's Colleen now.
Yes.
I'm a spirit.
Spirit. Do you want to use anything in the field?
I don't know that I can.
You don't have to.
I have a weird weapon, I guess.
I don't think a spear is a weird weapon. It's just there's not a whole lot to bounce off of. Or
8.
anything.
Yes, you hit him.
Thank you.
Colleen with her spear doesn't have to get into the thicket.
5.
Ooh.
Nice.
So Colleen takes her polearm and gets close to the bottom of the bud area, and all of a sudden all of the vines shoot back in, and it's starting to wriggle and writhe.
So Crispin is free?
Did it let
Crispin
go?
is now free, yes.
Okay.
Okay, great.
But it's still up?
Yes.
All right. Arthur's really angry about Crispin.
Me too.
Aw.
Crispin's not dead though.
Yeah, Crispin's fine. But
For now.
He will avenge Crispin.
Arthur's going to pull out his blade. He's going to kick a dirt clump at the at the rose.
Okay.
Just to kind of get dirt all in his eyes or whatever the flower asks.
No. It's more of an insult.
Yeah, and then
It's psychic damage.
while the dirt is flying through the air, he's gonna run through with his sword and hit the base of it.
Trying to hit
Good follow up because I was like, you're kicking dirt. Great.
you.
Stupid flower, you want some dirt? Here you go.
It's emotional damage.
Yeah, 9, 10. I got 11,
Yes, to hit.
Yeah.
Yes, you're fine.
and then my damage is gonna be a D8 plus 1.
Holy shit.
It's pretty good damage. I assume. I don't know.
That's 4.
You go up and you lop off. When you go for the base, you start to lop off all of these vines around it. And it is starting to kind of seep a greenish chlorophyll looking substance, and also mixed in with actual red blood.
You
Gross.
bleeding flower.
Uh-huh.
It is the rose's turn.
It is the rose's turn. The rose, who has dropped Crispin, the vines that Arthur cut away from, are withering on the ground. And so it's going to actually, on the other side, go for Colleen. And Colleen, what was your initiative?
9.
Yes, it is 9.
Okay, so it goes to reach out to grab you and is in so much pain and writhing, it just misses right past you. Doesn't get you.
Whiffs.
Whiffs
Sweet.
you.
It's good.
All right, back to the
Jake.
top.
Jake will take another shot at this thing. Still running around on the battlefield. I think after seeing an attack Colleen like that, he'll duck behind the buried plow or something.
Yeah, there's a plow.
Or is there something that's in the way that he can kind of hide behind?
The plow.
The plow.
Or the bust up statue even. I'll use the plow, whatever.
Yeah, use my plow.
And yeah, I'll just I'll get behind cover and shoot at this thing with my sling. He's feeling pretty good because he hit it last.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got
8 plus 4?
Yeah, that's 11.
Plus 1? 12. Yeah, you hit it.
12. Yeah, plus 1.
From the plow.
Oh, from the plow. No, that's...
Oh,
that
gotcha.
gains some negative
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So yeah, but I still hit it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then... He did no damage at all. I think regardless of how much damage he's putting on it, he's so happy that he's actually hitting it. Yeah.
I bet it does surface damage. So like,
should it at least do
Cosmetic damage.
Yeah, should at least do 1 damage
okay.
at the base.
So what happens is
It just bumps.
no. It shoots through and it hits like that green part of the
Right.
that's covering the rosebud, and it just exposes this red inside, and that's really all you guys see is just like this petal that looks really seepy red.
Doesn't matter. Jake's just super happy
You
about
did
being useful now.
Oh,
To some degree where he's actually hitting it.
this is the second time it's happened where you've hit something for no damage.
Yeah, I know. It's so great.
Great, yes.
I think it's the funniest thing on the planet.
This planet is looking pretty bad. Like the bulb is now dropping down, and it's kind of like shrinking in on itself.
I did look up the magic rules, and so I'm basically, instead of attacking against their initiative, I'm attacking against their condition.
Yeah.
But that spell specifically ignored condition.
Okay, cool.
So
That's
in
what I
this
thought.
case, I'm going to shoot a fireball at its core.
Okay.
Well, a shooting star. I don't have fireball.
Yeah.
That'd be fun though.
Okay.
Are the eyes deployed?
No, there's still no battle eyes.
Because this is a plant. It's a plant.
It's not even real. So I got a D8 and D10
Oh my gosh.
to hit.
Uh-huh.
Does a 9 do it?
Yes.
Okay, and then I do a D8 of damage. Takes 6 heat damage, if that's a
Yeah.
thing.
Tell me, just describe how this, what is it, a light?
It is, so like I make like a little ball of fire in my hand to just like lob it.
I'll let you describe the killing of this creature.
Oh, sure. So, so like I generate the ball and I'm like trying to like looking around for a good spot and I'm like, oh, this is good. And I like sling it like I'm like skipping a rock.
Okay.
And it hits right in the center of the rose. Like, and then it looks like it doesn't do a whole bunch of damage. It like splashes across it. And then after a second, it starts catching on fire and then just and starts shriveling. And there's the smell of iron and
Gross.
burning in the air. And it dies.
But also rose. It's nice.
It is.
It's kind of like a blood rose smell.
Yeah, that's what the iron was.
Okay, gotcha.
I like that. I like that because he exposed the center and he just blasted it.
Yep.
There you go.
Nice.
Teamwork, man.
Yay, you did it. You killed the tyrant rose.
Rose was a dick.
You killed one whole rose. Awesome.
It was a big rose.
Yeah,
I
it
feel
was
good
a
about
pretty
that.
big rose. It
Let's
was
go.
like,
Let's see if we can loot the body.
well, I think somebody can actually gather materials from
That's
a monster.
me.
Oh yeah, that's Jake.
That's me.
Okay.
That's part of my trapping ability.
But you guys can also roll me search checks, and you guys can search in, because like I said, you had noticed that there was like stuff,
All the scraps.
crafts,
and
stuff that was collected
there was-
in the vines.
I mean, from all the objects we generated, there was obviously people who were here once.
yes.
So who knows?
Are you asking for what the hunting skill? Or the...
No, trapping is Dex and Int.
Okay, go for it.
But I'm not sure what I'd get from this thing. But I guess it doesn't hurt to just
Could be like-
roll.
It's RPG.
Magical rose essence or something.
That's it's a 12.
Okay, I think that is. I can't remember how it works for trapping. I think it's just you get to roll higher than the monsters.
Oh yeah, it's something to do with the level maybe. Because I think with level 1 enemies, like you can't not get stuff
Oh,
from
the
them.
monsters level ×2. So yeah, you got it. And so you go over to it and
Yeah, I got beautiful perfume.
Yeah, that's
Get rid of the smelly item attribute for 12 hours. I like the smelly item attribute. Like that's funny. Cool.
So what is a search check? Is that Dex Int?
your search check would be Dex Int. Yes.
Okay. And we're all allowed to roll?
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, no. I already did mine, didn't I?
No, you can do it. This is actually searching. You were gathering materials from the dead corpse of the rose.
Dex int, and I got 10.
I got a 13.
6.
7.
Okay. Who got 13?
I did. What do I find?
Arturo. It's a real shield. No, just...
You got a
I found some gardening gloves. They're very worn, but they're durable.
Cute cap.
Aw. Is it jaunty?
I hope so.
You can describe it.
It's a flat cap for sure.
Okay.
Something Colleen would actually wear?
Totally.
Yeah.
Would you roll, Jake?
10.
It's like plaid, but it's like gray and it
I
maybe
got-
has pink stripes in it.
I like it.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty.
That's kind of creepy. I got stuffed animal rabbit made of real fur.
Ugh.
I don't know. That's kind of weird.
I got a 7.
Then again, I guess real fur wouldn't be too bad
Did you
back in the day.
Do you mean to hand me all this?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's in the herb bottle.
Oh, okay.
Before like synthetic fur items and whatnot. It's already dead tissue, I guess, so it's not like it'll decay, would it?
No. It's like a rabbit suit. You know those ones that you hang from your thing?
Sure.
But this is a whole stuffed rabbit.
Right. Cool. This is stuffed animal. Never mind. Yeah, it's taxidermy.
No, I forget.
I thought I was thinking like teddy bear like object, but
Yeah,
no,
it's a stuffed.
taxidermy.
It's a stuffed animal. It's a stuffed animal,
Taxidermy.
but it's made of real fur. Like you know how like you make a teddy bear, but it's not taxidermy. It doesn't have the skeleton in it or anything.
Well, you just compared it to like a rabbit's foot.
Because you were asking about the real furness of
Right,
it.
Right.
Can I go check out the donkey and make sure his feet are okay?
Yes,
Oh,
his feet are. I mean, he could probably be bandaged up.
Okay. How do I do that?
Can you do like a first aid check?
I don't know.
I think so.
I could give him an apple.
Yeah, you could give him an
always
apple.
helps.
That's a good idea. I mean, yeah. That seems like a good use of an apple.
Sure. Yep. And so when he starts to munch on the apple, you can see that the blood around his the wounds and the blood that's flowing out of his leg starts to coagulate and already starts to scab up.
Oh, we do have a washing set, so we can
Clean him up.
make sure he's clean.
So I have a question. My item was a herb.
Herb bottle.
I always forget. Do you say the H or do you not?
I don't.
Depends on
Either
what
way.
country you're in.
Yeah.
Okay, I got an herb bottle, and with a crowned morning glory, which I can use to help people sleep, and a giant's palm to recover travel damage, which is
Ooh.
going to come in handy because we suck.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to know, it can hold up to 10 herbs, so it's kind of like a container. So I can't put it in my backpack or it'll explode, right?
No. What's the size of it?
3.
No, it should be fine because the only
Okay.
thing you can put in it is herbs.
Okay.
Does demon lacquer count?
Demon lacquer is an herb.
Okay.
I mean,
Sort of.
And the herb bottle is magical. It keeps stuff fresh.
For I think up to 7 days.
Okay. Do these lose their usefulness at some point?
I'm gonna say no for
ease.
my world. No, like
I did think that was kind of lame. Yeah. Like if you go to the trouble of finding cool stuff. And
yeah, like unless you drop it or break it in a travel check and it makes sense because he fell down a cliff. That's how you would lose it if you break
Okay.
it.
Do you want me to put the demon liqueur in there too? It can hold up to 10.
We didn't have any.
No,
it was
do you-
just
No,
on his...
that was just the history.
Oh, you just put
thing.
it on your
Yeah.
blade. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
I
long
wasn't
time
sure
ago.
if you. I remember. I just wasn't
Yeah.
sure if you.
Yeah,
said
we didn't
so.
have a little container at the time.
Okay, but now we do, so that's cool.
If we find any more.
So yeah, I'll just stuff it in my backpack.
Oh yeah, I forgot to pick up bottles, but I do have honey bottles. So when I finish those, I'll have some bottles I can put stuff in.
You finished some J.
Yeah, finish that shit.
All right, so that took some time. And so you'll get to the end of the clearing. It's becoming night again. This is what, day 2? Yeah, this is day 2, so you have 2 more days to get to Stormbrook. And the clearing that you come to is just tall grass, and it's just grasslands now. You've come out of the woods that have been surrounding Bluefield. I would suggest camping here, but if you guys want to press forward, that's also fine.
We're 2 days off.
Yes.
Let's push ourselves tomorrow. We had a fight today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to recover some HP.
Yeah.
That's not what I say, but
It's what you're thinking.
I
want me to
I want to
heal
get
you?
some rest.
Do you want me to heal you so you're
Oh.
up to full after you?
If
'Cause
we double HP, I'll be fine.
But you'll be at 20, not 21.
Oh wow. I'll just eat an apple.
You guys are getting running out of apples.
I'll pat you on the back as you're
There you
getting
go.
ready to rest, and it's
That's worth at least 1 HP.
it
The
is-
magical rub off.
Oh my god.
I rolled a 1, so it's 1 HP. So, yeah. Mark it. Cast. I healed you for 1.
I'll mark it.
Is that how you keep track of your?
Sometimes when I remember.
When I remember. Yeah, let's make that camp check, everybody. Are you guys okay if I do it again?
Nope. You and Jake have the highest.
Wait, you said no, but you.
No, I mean like no as in I'm not going to
Okay.
put up a fuss.
You're not gonna do it. Okay.
You want me to do it, or you want me to do it and you assist, or you do it nicest?
I think I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll assist. And I got a 5.
Exactly what you need to do to assist.
I got a 10. So 11 total?
That's good. Yep. You do your successful camp check.
Yay! Let me get my MP back.
Do you want to cook?
Yeah, since I'm feeling better about myself, because as Jake is a dog, his feeling good and feeling bad are like easily.
Yeah.
Obviously, throughout this little couple days, you've seen him go like, "I'm great." Oh shit! Oh great! I'm great. I hit the thing. I didn't damage it, but I hit the thing. I feel great. Yeah, so he's gonna try being experimental again and making things delicious on his own. I guess we're using rations because I'm out of eggs.
Oh, yeah.
So note that. And I got a 7.
Which is you do it, right?
I do it? Is it?
I mean, it's good. It's not like critical. You won't get a
Right.
bonus for it unless you want to spice it up right now.
Yeah, it's fine. Unless you want me to go ahead and put spice. Well, does anybody want a +1 of their condition tomorrow? Or
No, the terrain's not too bad right now, is it?
Yeah.
That's
No,
true.
it's grassland. 6. And there's no fog.
okay.
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right. Okay, so long as Arthur is happy. it doesn't explicitly say, it's
I
good.
slept well.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys ate. There was no plus to your condition.
No.
You camped really well, so that means your HP is back, is doubled, and your MP is recovered. It's a nice, clear night. Sleep uninterrupted. Let's see what you feel like in the morning.
All right.
I guess it's not that bad. I got an 8.
Oh my gosh, you're
Oh
fine.
my fucking god! I got a 3.
Ooh.
He's not
That's
bad.
wonderful.
You better not get into any condition issues today.
6.
So what? 3 is really bad, isn't it?
It's not bad. It's pretty bad. Like, it's almost...
It's almost as bad as you can get. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
So no penalties yet.
no penalties yet. But what does Jake feel like when he wakes up?
He feels mediocre. I think this was like he felt pretty good about hitting that thing, but like I said during the beginning of this trip, and this is why I started making him so sad because everything's going bad. I was preparing for when I get a really bad condition check. He's been like going back to the events of seeing of him failing to do anything in the fights with the people
Bernard.
in the blue field and Bernard, and then just the kind of negative spirit of the whole thing has kind of got him missing home and feeling bad because he's not doing good out here too. And then also it was established before in his flashback of home, he hates losing, and
Aw.
it kind of reminded him that he's like, I'm failing and I suck,
Aw.
So he's feeling like really bad today, and he just didn't get good sleep because it's been bothering him all night and whatnot. So he's bad condition. Poor little guy.
Yeah, poor guy.
Yeah.
Aw. Everybody else is doing good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a 9. I was really craving the spices that I could have had last night.
Wow. Just rubbing it into Jake even more.
No, it's all right.
Rubbing
So-
salt into the
So
wound.
basically, like you wake up and Jake's in that anime position where he's like knees to his chest, and then like the purple lines over his head. He's just like, little purple spiral
It was
smoke.
so evocative.
Poor Jay.
And Colleen's doing okay? Just meh. Checking on Crispin?
Ready to go. Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
Babu.
this is the worst Babu's felt the entire travel. Like
With an 8.
with an 8, because I've rolled consistently 11 or higher.
Oh,
Wow.
But this time I rolled a 7 plus my 1, so 8. And it's like, I feel like a person.
Wow.
I don't feel like
Coming down from the,
the demigod high.
Mhm. Okay.
I forgot that I established that Jake's life is run by dog years, so this 2-day journey feels like forever.
Yeah. Pretty long for you, yes.
Yeah. Oof.
So you'll pack up and you'll start to walk out into this grass field, and you actually end up on a path. And so I would like for you to give me your travel check. You will have to roll a 6 higher. Because this is grasslands, and it's sunny out, and...
10.
Nice.
Also 10.
Good.
Sweet.
That's 10.
Good.
Babu, 10.
7.
Well, you're fine. You're still fine.
Okay.
Grasslands.
Oh, you said 6.
Yep.
I don't know what I was thinking.
I was just hoping for a 10.
Oh, yeah, that would have been crazy.
For consistency's
Yeah.
sake.
You guys all lock arms and start walking
We're
down
all
the path.
walking in step.
Right. So you travel with no issue. You're on a path. It's a fine dirt path. It's time for that direction check.
Yeah. Okay. Direction.
Is somebody helping?
Yeah, I'll help him out.
Int.
Do we have a map? Have we decided?
We should...
I think the point is that we're quote unquote making a map.
That's
sort
true.
of, yeah.
That's why I'm a mapper.
So really, what we're really trying to decide is which direction we need to go, because we
Yeah.
got off the road.
Yes.
We're trying to figure out, do we go left or right here? I think left, right?
I guess.
Because that
Well,
seems
let's-
north.
While Babu's suggesting directions, I'm trying to...
Yeah, you get a plus
Yeah, I
one.
got a fucking 14. And then plus 1, 15.
Damn. So as you're walking on the path, you notice that there is a smaller path that's going off, but you can tell, like, that's obviously not the right
That's
way.
a rookie path.
So you keep going north as you feel, because nobody has a compass. Nobody bought a compass.
I don't think so.
Wait, let me check.
They're expensive.
They are pretty expensive.
Oh, yeah. I didn't have
Yeah.
any.
So
I use
anyway.
my natural instincts. I'm a dog.
Yes. Yeah. You can tell.
I'm a dog.
Also,
Man?
there's a
Question
sun.
mark?
There's a sun.
Yeah.
There's a sun. Yeah.
It's clear, and you can see you're not in the woods anymore.
As we know here, the sun rises in the west and sets in the east. This isn't Earth. You never know where the sun goes.
I'm not disagreeing. I just thought I was just chuckling. Okay. You read too much into my chuckle there.
Mm-hmm.
You guys will continue walking along the path, and it's like waist high grass. Eventually, you'll come into a clearing, and there's a pond. And Colleen, you notice to the left of the pond, there is what looks like to be like the rooftop of maybe a small cottage or some sort.
Ooh.
Babu's looking at the pond and looking at the cottage.
What's wrong with you?
Let's go talk to the people at the cottage.
You want to go for a swim?
I do.
Maybe later.
Maybe we'll see how this goes.
So it's about like noon
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, let's go check out the cottage.
Okay, so there's a path, but it's kind of overgrown going up to the cottage. And when you get to it, it looks abandoned for all intents and purposes. Like there's a lot of growth around it.
Does the door, is it shut? Is it open?
As you get closer, you can see that the door is just slightly ajar.
I'll look at Arthur. This seems suspicious.
Well, let's see if anybody's home.
Jake goes and walks in and opens the door.
And so when you walk in, your feet immediately start picking up dust.
Yeah.
And you can see like there's like a little fireplace in here and some bookcases and cabinets and chairs and...
Can I do a survey to get a whiff, see if can I get a whiff of the air to see if there's anybody here aside us?
Yeah, go ahead. Perception, Dexent.
Dexent, yeah. That's a 2. An amazing 2.
Smells like dust.
I sneezed.
Yes, you sneezed and dust flies everywhere.
Fumble point.
Oh yeah, fumble point, everybody.
Oh, yeah, nice. Can I make a lore check to see if there's anybody who's supposed to be living out here? I mean, I kind of know where we are relatively.
Yeah, sure. If you want to do a knowledge tradition,
I got a 7, so maybe not.
go ahead and make up something.
Yeah, this is supposed to be like a little wayfarer station. I mean, unless you had something in mind. Yeah, so like it just hasn't been used recently. But it's open for travelers on their journey, basically.
To rest up.
Yeah, rest
Vending
up,
machines.
take a nap, yeah.
Park for your dog to poop in.
Take a bath, yeah.
Yeah.
In the pond.
Our dog.
Yeah. Oh.
Maybe as Babu gets closer, he notices like there's a symbol on top of the door or something that's like,
Ooh.
I don't know what that is. If you guys want to help me think of something.
I have something for you if you want.
Yeah.
So what you'll see the top of the door is actually what looks like an Ouroboros of dragons.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Cute.
And it's like green, yellow, red, and then like a gray color.
Okay, so it's like the green dragon eating the yellow dragon, eating the red dragon, eating the black dragon, which is eating the green dragon. Okay. Also, I'll like wipe it off and see. Oh, well, it's not that bad. This is a wayfarer stop.
Oh, nice.
We're in good company, I think.
Can I do like a search check to like look around and
Sure, definitely. Please
anything
do.
useful? Okay, what is that?
Dex int.
Dex int.
And everybody can if you guys want to like raid the cabin.
I mean, it's kind of the point. I think it's supposed to be on a take what you need kind of basis.
Yeah, I got an 11.
I got 11.
I got an 8.
8.
Aw,
Right.
11, 11, 8, 8. Aren't we so cute?
I only have one of these, but you guys, Jake and Arthur find a fishing pole.
Oh, two fishing poles?
Yeah.
Cool. What size is it? It's one?
A size 1. Yeah. I think I might leave one in the post and let you take the fishing pole. So I'll hand this over to you.
I have an ornate hand mirror.
Ooh.
Cute.
It's old and beautiful, like a mom. Just like me.
Don't snap. I mean, empty jars are good.
Empty jars are nice. I will put them in my backpack. I have 2 empty jars now.
So are these stations related to Rhapsody Roads?
So Colleen, give me a knowledge check, which would be what do you roll?
Double int.
Yeah, int.
7?
Okay, so you've seen this symbol before, and it's much older than Rhapsody Roads' like logo symbol. And so you have heard in your time as a guard, Rhapsody Roads has really been new in the last like 5-10 years, really. Like the actual spreading of Rhapsody Roads. And you've heard of these wayfarer stations, but they're much older.
Jake takes his fishing pole and he goes fishing real quick.
Okay.
Can I do that? Is that like a
It's hard. We consider hard exercise, which is strength dex.
dex? Okay. Yeah.
What?
What?
It's fishing.
That seems fish are pretty heavy
seems
when
like
you pull
a
them
Dex
in.
int thing.
I was gonna say because
You have to be strong and
trapping
dex.
though.
Yeah.
But isn't it...
Okay. When I think about fishing myself,
Yeah.
I think most of the time you have to be very nimble to know when you catch a fish, so dex.
Dex for sure.
And then when you land it, it's more of a strength thing. I've been pulled by...
I mean, yeah, think about a small child catching a catfish.
You mean Amber trying to catch it?
Yeah.
I guess I
Small child.
I always thought of it as more of a technique kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's where the dex comes in.
I'll just say strength dex. I don't care because I'm a small dog.
I mostly care for myself because I'm trying to think of the mechanics of babu fishing because I feel like he'd be good at it and he's not good at...
Oh, you just swim in and you just bite the fish.
He probably does swim around and
that would be strength
would
and
probably-
dex because
he'd-
you're fighting when you're swimming.
he would probably be...
Babu's a selkie.
Spearing it. He kind of is. I
Yeah.
think I've said before he can breathe underwater.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and strength dex.
Yeah, if you want to do that one. If you don't want to argue it. Okay.
I don't want to argue it. Like,
Would
fuck
you
it.
let me argue it at
It doesn't
some point?
matter because my int is the same level as my strength.
Okay,
anyways.
go for it.
It's all the same.
I was arguing
I got a
entirely
10.
selfishly.
So you can pull out, let's say you land a bass.
Okay.
Huge bass, yeah.
Cool.
Big, pretty big bass.
Nice.
That's 2 rations.
So I'll put bass and put 2 for the size.
That's a good sign. A good omen. Yeah, so while they're doing that, I will, for privacy's sake, meander to the other side of the pool, of the pond,
All
For
right.
privacy
and
sake.
just jump in with like a... I will, of course, undress.
Okay.
So that's where the privacy part comes in.
Okay.
And I will jump in and like do like the fish, like...
Sure.
And then I'm underwater for who knows how long.
God.
Arthur's just bathing and washing his clothes.
Colleen.
I kind of want to look through the books and see if there's anything that looks like a rare tome.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a perception dex int.
9?
So as you're peering through the shelves, you will find a book that's like 10 by 10. It's like a weird square book. And it has like letterpressed
Like
foil wording on it. And when you open it up, it's, gilded illustrations or just like illuminated text
Sure.
almost. And the title of it says Book of Seasons.
Ooh.
Whoa.
We'll talk about that later.
Was there a helpful dragon involved with that?
I'm thinking like the Harry Potter books that are illustrated right now. So it has words and stuff, but also these like pictures of dragons, and there's ones that are very green and lush, and then there's like ones that are full of flowers, and then
The emo dragons, and yeah,
exactly.
that's fine.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything? Arthur was doing something, were you?
I was just bathing. And washing clothes. I don't know if that really does anything for me mechanically.
You're clean.
Yeah. +1 to feeling good.
So you can continue on if you'd like, or stay here for the night.
I think we should probably bounce.
I vote for pressing forward.
Okay.
I mean, we used it for its intended purposes.
That's true.
We took a nice lunch break and
Got a cool book.
got a fishing rod, some empty jars. In the spirit of, I want to leave something because I feel like that's part of the thing.
I left one of the fishing rods. Is
It
there
was right
anything
here,
else?
But that was something
Yeah.
already there. Yeah, I think I'll leave my expensive creature from the Black Lagoon mask,
Oh, okay.
and I'll put it hanging up by on the coat rack.
I can leave my blue bucket.
Okay, that's good too.
My contribution is that I did not take an extra fishing pole.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't
That's
take
so
it.
Arthur.
You didn't take anything, but I took something, so I feel like I should leave something.
I think Jake would leave behind something regardless because he took the fishing pole. He'll leave behind 25 gold.
Okay.
Just
That works.
Little coin sack.
Yeah, just
That
a little,
works.
little
That's
bit,
nice.
just a little bit of coin, because it's you know somebody could use some coin.
That was a good thing we did.
What's the other, like, just for RP world building character stuff? Babu, what's another thing that you've left behind at like a wayfarer station?
A sword.
Okay.
I left behind my soldier's sword.
Colleen, what's a thing that you've left behind someplace?
I've probably left a compass.
That's why you don't have one now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Arthur hasn't been on a journey, so he hasn't left anything.
What have you had a family member ever go on journeys and talk about stuff?
I'm going to say, because Arthur's from a very rich family, there's probably a really well-equipped family member that went out and just like left a really ornate silver sword in one of these wayfarer stations.
So weapons and guidance tools usually. Jake, in your village, when they've talked probably about like these kinds of traditions and stuff, what typically do pugs usually have on them that they would give?
Well, they would usually just give
Like leave behind. Like if
leave
they take
behind.
something, you leave something kind of deal.
gold.
Gold. Okay.
They kind of figure like they know that gold is interchangeable with all things, like because everybody values gold. So they're just like, even if they took something and nobody was there, and they feel like as if they're stealing it, if they don't leave something behind, they'll leave gold behind.
Gotcha.
That's just
Like
what they
paying
always-
for
like paying for it, even if nobody was there. Like even if it was like an abandoned hut or something like that, and it's like, oh, we're taking something from this hut, you should probably leave something behind.
So you're pressing forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
You guys go past and continue on the path, and the grass starts to get shorter, and it's a different type of grass now. You're still in grasslands. But it's getting on towards dusk, and as you're walking up this path, maybe thinking about where you're going to camp next, you see in the distance, not too far off, a figure starting to walk towards you. And it's getting closer, and
It's Daryl.
it looks pretty familiar in size and shape and stature.
Fuck.
He says, "Can you smell the
And
storm
there's
coming?"
a cart being pulled behind him.
Oh no.
And
like
he's
10
walking,
umbrellas
and
and a rain stick. You can
We
hear
real quick see
rattling.
him break the cart.
no, actually, he approaches you, and yeah, it looks very similar to Daryl, but instead of all black, he has a little bit of a white feathers around his eyes.
Oh no, somebody fucked up Daryl.
This is feral.
Hail and well met, travelers.
Hello.
Where are you going this fine evening?
Helen,
His wings up on his head. Yeah.
We're on the way to Stormbrook.
Stormbrook, what a lovely town. You'll love it there.
Excellent.
My name's Gerald.
Daryl.
Yes, my name's Gerald. And I'm actually just leaving Stormbrook, and I'm heading down through to Bluefield.
Do you know someone named Daryl?
Daryl, yeah. My brother?
Oh, he's your brother?
Yeah.
I never would have guessed.
So, it's getting kind of dark out. Are you guys thinking about camping soon?
I think, yes, I believe we're looking for a good spot to settle down for the night. How far off are we from Stormbrook?
Yeah.
Well, I've been traveling for about a day now. So if you do good tomorrow and it's good weather, you'll probably get there in a day. Speaking of weather,
Uh-oh.
would you all be interested in a weather prediction?
How accurate was Daryl? Was accurate, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
He said it was going to rain, and it rained. But then I think he saw the storm clouds before us. And it's like, well, he didn't really predict the weather. He was in the weather and got ahead of it.
Daryl didn't charge us.
No, because we fixed his cart.
Yep.
Yeah,
What's the charge on a weather reading these days?
a lot. It's not worth it.
That's what you say to him. I know.
That's what I whisper that to Bobby. I'm like, it's not worth it.
And we're almost at Stormbrook anyway.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
I know.
$5 says
If it's
gonna
like
be raining.
if it's like 25 coin, I'll be like, sure, Farrell, Gerald,
He just named all of his brothers and sisters.
Werrell, Barrel.
Weather prediction is 10 gold and it's good for up to 3 days, guaranteed.
That's under the price I said I was willing to pay. So
Yeah. But we only get like really 1 day out of the 3.
depends on how many days we spend in Stormbrook, though.
Or traveling through Stormbrook. Yeah.
It's my. I will spend my 10 gold.
Okay.
Yes, I'll take out 10 coins and say, "Give me your finest reading."
Oh my gosh.
show me your readings.
Okay. So he'll bring out his compass, or his barometer.
Oh, yeah. Is that what it is? Compass now.
Well,
They all have different ways of doing it. You know, Daryl does a barometer and Gerald uses a compass.
Farrell
All right.
uses the tuning fork
Yeah.
that he spits on.
this is how he tunes. Oops, shit.
Stop re-roll.
I wasn't. It's 3 days.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
You'll have a clear night tonight and a clear day tomorrow. But it looks like there is some strong wind coming down from the north.
You telling me there's a storm brewing in Stormbrook?
I would say that, yes, that is indeed, in fact, what is happening.
Well, that seems like good advice. Well, thank you very much, Gerald. Have a good rest of your trip.
You too.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Sayonara. Kristen.
Say yo now, right?
Anybody else have anything? No, we're good?
Nope.
Let's toddle off.
Farewell.
Let's find us a clearing.
Oh, if you're looking for a place to camp, if you just go up right over there, there's a nice clearing, and it'll give you a clear view, actually, of Stormbrook.
Great.
Nice.
Sounds great.
Well, thank you. I'll toss him another coin for the advice.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what he wanted.
that's what I want. More
Yeah.
coin. All right, sweet. So you'll make your way to the campsite. As you approach it, you can see, you crest a hill. Everything's always looking down on over the top of a hill. Can see off in the distance, there is what looks like a stream turning into a river, and it's going through this town. It's way off, but it's just clear path. So you see just a river flowing through this town. And behind it, you can see this giant, like, expanse of forest.
Cool.
Nate.
I have for camp check, I have 6 and 8.
D8.
You and I are the same, so I'll let you do it, and I'll assist this time.
Okay.
Unless, Colleen, you good?
I'm 6'8".
Okay, yeah, well,
I got a 4. Woo woo.
I get +1. You got
I
5.
got a 5.
It's grassland. You had to roll 6.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, man.
But I'll give you a +1 to it just because he told you specifically a really good
Yeah.
clearing to go to.
So we
And
just made an okay.
You feel bad for us?
And I feel bad for you. No, but it makes sense. He gave you a
Right.
good clearing.
Yeah,
It's a
because
good
I was
spot.
thinking, like, would that do anything for us mechanically since you gave us advice?
Yes, it does. And so you will get your MP back and your HP back doubled. And
There
we
go.
will
Leave
travel to Stormbrook next time.
Cool.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay.
Ding, 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 ding.
Let's do XP.
Okay, so XP. The highest typography terrain weather you guys encountered was 9, I believe, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes. So you get 200 for that. I casted the benediction twice, so you guys get 100 XP for that. So we're at 300 right now. And let me look up the monster. I think it's a level 3. Yes, level 3. So you'll get 30 XP for the monster that you defeated. And then with my lamp,
Be 660.
Yes, 660 XP.
So we're at 1880.
Seems that way. Hi, I'm Amber, and I am the GM of the Book of Spring.
Hi, I'm Brother John, and I'm playing Jack.
Hi, I'm Chris, and I'm playing Babu.
I'm Kristen, and I'm playing Colleen.
Hi, I'm Brandon, and I'm playing Arthur.
Shapeshift is a member of the Geekspective Network. If you've been enjoying the show, please consider leaving a rating or review on iTunes or whatever other podcast apps allow that sort of deal. It really helps me out, and so does sharing the show with others. Also, you can now find my show on Spotify and also on YouTube. Another way to help my show out is to become a patron at patreon.com/Geekspective. You can find me on Twitter at Rocket Orca and also at ShapeshiftCast, where I post show updates and news. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you in 2 weeks.